there is a few things beforehand that you need to know about yourself and about relationships in general before you can even come close to really answer that question, in my experience. And the first thing is that relationships are difficult. They're beautiful and they're difficult. So when a relationship is difficult, it has no essential feedback about whether you should be in there or not. It's not the point to decide about, oh, it's difficult, therefore maybe I shouldn't be in that relationship. If this is the criteria you put onto relationships, you will most likely have very short relationships. And that's fun for a while and horrible in the long run. So, and there is something that we all lack, that we haven't been taught about. Yes, relationships are beautiful. You fall in love. It's exciting. It's amazing. The Hollywood story. And then the real work begins. And to make a relationship last is real work. And it means that you will go through difficult and very challenging phases. And this is good. And the other thing is that you need to know a little bit, or start to understand a little bit, your patterns in relationship. There's those that, let's say, very simply put, stay too long, like your mechanism in childhood, because all these patterns really evolved quite early in our development with our conscious awareness. They were like survival mechanisms. So there is those that learn to really hold on to something, even if it's not good or even if it's abusive. Like there's people that stay in a relationship that is really, really toxic or unhealthy, and still they don't ask themselves, should I go? But their drive is to stay, because, and then we find 1,000 reasons, but it's not about the reasoning that we do. It's a very deep inner process that we're meeting, fear of abandonment. So there's those who stay too long, and then there's those who, whenever it gets tough, boom, I'm out of here. You know, like I have the suitcase always packed. I have my second life always planned, and if this becomes a little bit too challenging or demanding or uncomfortable, I'm already gone before you even said the third word. So these things are not free choices. It's not a place that I decide to go or to stay. These are just automatic mechanisms that run your life. So you need to know a little bit about your relationship history and maybe your early childhood and the way you grew up in your family, to actually understand a bit, okay, what's happening when I have that question, should I stay or should I go? And a kind of rule of thumb that I would say is, am I still learning something in here substantially about myself and about relationships? Am I still feeling I am investing something, and I'm also feeling that something is happening to me, even if it's not pleasant or nice what's happening? Maybe I just feel really stuck, but I feel this is worth giving it my best. And occasionally I still have the feeling, yeah, things are happening again. I'm learning something, my partner's learning something, together we're learning something. If for a very prolonged period of time this is not happening anymore at all, and I've tried as much as I can to actually work with it myself, maybe gone to a workshop for couples or done couple therapy or different things, and it still stays fundamentally stuck or perpetuates even a certain pattern of not making a move, not going for myself, then maybe it is the right thing to consider. But just having the question, should I stay or should I go, and things are not good, are not strong enough indicators actually to consider that. So there's a lot of things to learn before